Hey everybody! I'm here today to talk to you about a toilet flush lever not working. I'll be going over some easy fixes in this straightforward tutorial. Let's get right into the video. If you're pushing your toilet flush lever and it's not working, there are essentially three main things that can be the problem, okay? And that is simply because it's a very simple mechanism. If you look at the toilet flush lever, it is such a simple mechanism that it's usually going to be one of these three things. Now, it can be anything. There are, I guess, hundreds of potential things that can be the problem, but if your toilet isn't flushing when you're pushing this down, it's usually one of these three things. Let's get right into the video. The first thing is actually what's the problem with this one right here, which is that the chain has come off of the handle portion, of the lever portion of the toilet handle. So you can see right here, there's a toilet handle and it operates that lever right there, which raises this. And when this raises up and the chain is attached, it lifts up that flapper valve down there, the little circular black thing that you see right there. Now you can see there's a chain under there, which is just floating, not floating, it's just hanging out there in the toilet tank. So if this is the case and you want to fix it, what you're going to do is you're going to get the chain and you're going to reattach it. Now there is a slim chance that potentially the chain is broken maybe, so be aware of that. But if you take a look right here, the chain is still intact and there's a little hook portion right here, and this just hooks on to the toilet lever right here. So if I just hook it through here, just like that. Hopefully you can see that. I'm not sure if I got that all on camera, but you can see now the chain is hanging out properly. And if I pull on this, I'll just pull it up a little bit. You'll see that just like that. So if I pull it up a little bit, you see that it pulls up on the flapper valve, which is essentially what allows the toilet to flush. So that's the first solution, is looking for a chain that has come out. That's the first solution. The second thing is that the plastic piece right here, might be broken, okay? It might be broken. So if you can see here, it's just a plastic piece, and it's not uncommon for these pieces to break over the years. If you notice that, you have your handle here, and your handle can just spin around and move anywhere, but it's not attached to anything here, then that usually means that this piece broke off. It might be somewhere in the tank. What you got to do is remove it from the tank, and then you can replace your handle with a new one, which is really easy to do. I actually just did a video on it. I don't know if I'm going to be releasing that video before this or after this, but be on the lookout for a video on how to replace your toilet handle. Because it's really easy. You really just loosen this bolt over here. There's a little bolt right here, a nut, I should say. You just loosen this nut right here, and then you can remove this. Okay, when you loosen the nut completely, you can remove this handle as long as the chain isn't attached, and installing it is really easy to do. So, like I said, be sure to watch a full tutorial on how to do that. I'm not going to go over the entire thing in this video, but if this piece breaks off, they're really inexpensive to buy a new toilet flush lever, and they're really easy to replace. So be on the lookout, and obviously watch a full tutorial on that so you know exactly how to do it. The third thing is that there could be too much slack on the chain. So if you look right here, okay, there's a little bit of slack on this chain. So you can see there's a chain that is attached from the lever to the to the flapper valve over there, right there, okay? Now, if there's a lot more slack, then what's gonna happen is, as you push this down, it's not gonna raise up that flapper valve like it's doing right now. It's kind of, I'm just pushing it just to raise it up a bit, just so you can kind of see that it's connected and it works. If there's too much slack, you're going to be pushing on this, and it's not going to raise the valve, and it won't flush properly, or it won't flush at all. So if you have too much slack on that chain, if you're pushing the handle and it's not pulling up on that flapper valve, then guess what? That means that there's too much slack, and you can push this as much as you want. It's not going to create that flushing action by pulling up on that valve. I'll show you what it looks like one time, okay? Just because it takes a while to fill up and it's quite loud. If I push down on this, it's going to pull up on that valve. That's what it should look like when it works properly. Okay, as you see right there, you can see the flapper floats for a quick moment, and then it's going to close down, okay? That's what it should look like when it flushes properly. So if you have too much slack on that chain, that action of the flapper valve opening is not going to happen. So you got to be aware of that, and it's easy. You can just adjust where the hook is on the chain to make it so that there's less slack. And then just experiment continuing to flush until you get the amount of slack perfect. That's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.